I think I've mentioned this before. I'm allergic to beef. I was at a restaurant with two dear pals, and my friend Isabel ordered ravioli that had veal in it. And I, at my big age of 27 years old, did not know what veal was and thought it was maybe baby deer. Because venison is deer, right?
Venison is deer.
So I thought veal was like baby deer. No, that's calf. That's a cow. Mm-hmm. So I had a single ravioli, and I came home and was not well for the entire evening. And I was like, "What's going on? Why am I like dying?" And I looked it up, and it turns out veal is beef. So
apparently none of your fucking friends knew veal was beef either, because they let you eat it.
Yeah, well, Jessie said she didn't know, and Isabel said she forgot. So
she forgore.
And maybe Isabel was just trying to poison me, which is possible. So that's okay. There might have been a murder attempt on my life this week. We're all really happy that I'm here. Aubrey thought she was going to take Josh to urgent care this morning. We're glad that he's here. We're all chilling. Here because we're here because we're here.
Well, he woke up. Okay, so we wake up this morning, and Josh, as soon as he opens his eyes, the first words out of his mouth are, "I'm sick." He's not somebody who ever admits to being sick. And so, we get up, I give him some, allergy medicine, and he's like, "I think maybe tomorrow I might need to go to urgent care," which is code for I'm actively dying. And so then I got him even more medicine, and then he took a nap. And I was texting Mackenna, I don't think I'm going to be able to record today. I think I've got to take him to urgent care. And then I've got other shit I got to do, blah, blah, blah. 5 minutes later, he emerged from the bedroom and was like, "I feel better after a nap." So who's to say?
Speaking of being sick, specifically in the head, welcome to Informed Attraction, a podcast all about how sometimes you just look at a little guy in a commercial and you think, smash. Hosted by one ominous purple being and one saucy little burglar with a mask on. I'm Mackenna Goodrich.
I'm Dr. Aubrey Hoffer.
Aubrey, what mascots was I just describing?
Well, you were calling me the Hamburglar, and you were Grimace.
I don't know that I think I was calling you either thing. I'll be honest, in my brain, I was calling you Grimace and calling me the Hamburglar.
I think that's more accurate.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I think you're Grimace.
I'll be Grimace.
I think you are Grimace. I think, okay, because a very Grimace-like object is Gritty, the Philadelphia Flyers mascot. And
you compare me to him multiple times.
I think that because I think that you're Gritty, and I think I'm the Phillies fanatic.
Yes, that is so true.
Guy. Yeah, I think we're Gritty and the fanatic.
Yeah.
Also, go Birds, by the way. Just go Birds, by the way. Always go Birds.
So today's episode is really just me doing a top 10 ranking of the fast food mascots I think are fuckable. So here's the deal, guys. What did I define fast food as? It has to be an establishment that has a drive-thru. So if you're like, why didn't you talk about the fucking, I don't know, the guys who were on the kids menu, on the Chili's kids menu in the 2000s, I didn't count them. Otherwise, they would be on the list.
Wait, what are those?
I just have a vague memory of, some little chili peppers with legs who were on the Chili's kids menu in the 2000s.
I'm surprised I don't remember that, because I loved Chili's as a child.
I was a Chili's family. Was that your fast casual restaurant your family would go to?
Sort of. We did go to Chili's. We more so went to NYPD, which is the New York Pizza Department in Arizona, or Payway. We went to Payway a lot.
Okay. Yeah, I was from a Chili's family. Josh's family was an Olive Garden family.
Oh, I think of that, specific, big chainy brand. I would say we were a Chili's family because we didn't go to Applebee's very much. Mm-mm. We didn't go to Red Lobster. We didn't go to Olive Garden. And I've never been to an Outback Steakhouse.
I like Outback Steakhouse.
I've heard it's great. I got yelled at work about not having gone to an Outback Steakhouse. I don't know what else would fit into that category, but I think we were probably a Chili's family of those options.
I'd say also, Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, yeah, I didn't go to one of those until I had okay, so the evil youth theater I did growing up, and I did a few different youth theaters, so everyone can decide which evil youth theater I'm talking about who knows me in real life. they used to cater Texas Roadhouse as like our dinner between shows on like 2 show days. And so I had Texas Roadhouse in that context before, but I didn't go to a Texas Roadhouse until me and my dad went to one, I think maybe in Louisville. I believe we went to one in Louisville when we were doing a college tour of the Midwest.
You very well could have been to the one that is right by my apartment.
Probably, like, yeah, because I'm pretty sure that was when we had dinner in Louisville, because that's where we stayed in between going and visiting Kenyon and visiting Vanderbilt.
The Texas Roadhouses in Louisville actually do slap because their headquarters is here in Louisville.
Oh.
And
we also went to Texas Roadhouse for Aubrey's rehearsal dinner.
Yes! Before I got married, we just had all of our friends come to Texas Roadhouse, and it was a nice little vibe.
Yeah.
So I define fast food places as restaurants with a drive-thru, and I decided that only, like, main mascots would be considered. So, as we've alluded to, McDonald's has a whole lineup of little characters and guys. I've decided only Ronald McDonald is the representative mascot for McDonald's. Otherwise, it just kind of stacks the list because, to be honest, it starts to be slim pickings. Because at some point, it's like, well, the panda from Panda Express is just a panda. And that's not fuckable.
As we've established before on the show, if it's just an animal, we're out.
Yeah.
Unless it's the fish from Finding Nemo, then we're in.
No, because he has human-like qualities.
I see. He yaps. He can talk.
The panda from Panda Express, I mean, that's just a panda bear.
So does, like, Po from Kung Fu Panda do it for you?
I mean, that's just Jack Black.
Yeah, it is just Jack Black.
Like, come on. So yeah, I think structure today, it's going to be a lot like in the Chopped episode, only without all the yapping beforehand. So this might be... this.
Because we did, like, business history. I thought you were, like, saying we were, like, not going to, like, do our normal talking to each other, and we were just going to, like, let you do this list. And I was like, great, this 30-minute episode we're going to publish because you don't want to talk to me today? That's fine.
No, I don't know how to say it without just sounding more like a diva. I just was not inspired.
Okay, that's fine.
I just was not inspired.
It's okay, because I think we're going to do this top 10 ranking, and then I think I'm making us do 2 tier lists at the end of this, so don't worry, I've got ideas for the end of the episode.
Yeah, I don't know.
As our series finale.
There's just not a lot to talk about with the history of fast food. It really, the history of fast food is like, there was McDonald's, and then everybody saw that business model and went, oh, we can all make a lot of money doing this. Yeah. And really, all fast food restaurants are just McDonald's variants.
It's like in the Loki TV show, all the variants. Yes.
So that's just, I'm like, just watch The Founder. If you want to know the history of that, the movie The Founder lays it out for you very clearly. And what am I to do? This is also not a history podcast. This is a podcast about what's fuckable. And
what do you mean? This isn't, we're not doing, what's the Dan Carlin show?
Oh my God.
Hardcore history? This isn't hardcore history?
This is not
We're not doing Behind the Bastards?
No, not today. So, let's just get into it then. So, number 10 on my list is the Happy Star, which is the Carl's Jr. or Hardee's mascot.
You know, he has a certain hamburger helper-like quality, but also is mischievous in a way. The other thing I want to mention, oh God, okay. This is maybe, I might be talking about, like, no, okay, I've talked about watching Twitch streams before on this podcast. Mm-hmm. I love to watch Twitch streams. I particularly love KYR Speedy, Chilled Chaos, Jeremy Dooley, like that, like a group of like pals, right? The crew and then the extended universe. I recently watched all of Speedy's TCG card shop simulator streams.
I don't know what any of those words mean.
This is hours, Aubrey, this is me spending hours of my life watching someone open what are basically fake Pokemon packs and running a card shop on the internet.
Okay.
And as soon as what actually first popped into my head when you said the Carl's Jr. and Hardee's mascot is in the fake Pokemon game in TCG Card Shop Simulator. There's one of the Pokemon, Tetramon, is called Prince Star. And for some reason, he's the only three, like all of the other cards are like 2D little drawings of little creatures. But for some reason, they made Prince Star, let me see if I can find it and show you. They made Prince Star 3D and like kind of cursed.
Incredible.
Wait, I gotta show you a picture of this guy. He's the only 3D model and it doesn't make any sense.
I can't criticize you because I watched PewDiePie as a kid religiously.
Yeah, but I'm an adult.
Yeah. All right, Prince Star. Oh, I can understand how if everything else is 2D animated, Prince Star starts to feel pretty cursed.
He's because it's like also like trick like his like evolutions are all like I think he starts as Trickstar, which is also 2D, and then whatever he evolves to is also 2D, but for no fucking reason, it's like middle evolution is 3-dimensional and like it's just so weird.
So it's the premise of this game. It's just like a card shop simulator where you run a card shop and then you also buy the cards and open them.
Well, yeah. So because it's like this is like a thing when like in like real card shops that like card shop owners like open packs to try to get good singles to sell, and so that's like you're playing as the person who runs the card shop, and so a lot of it is like opening packs, trying to get these like high value cards to sell.
Interesting, but wouldn't you make... I mean, I guess isn't that a gamble because you could just sell the cards to people and then they open it? Because who's going to want the unopened... Or who's going to want the opened pack of the shitty cards?
Well, so what you end up doing in that case is that you have all the cards that are like basically your bulk, and eventually you unlock a table where you can sell like bulk boxes of like 100 shitty cards that people will buy to like fill out their decks or fill out their collections, things like that. But like the bulk boxes, at least in TCG Card Shop Simulator, I don't know how real card shops work. The bulk boxes don't sell really well. It's so funny to me that I got really into watching this series. Sorry, this isn't about the fast food mascots at all. I'm really off on a tangent here. I have never like watched people open boxes of like Pokemon cards or Magic. Like I don't care about people opening like real life cards, but something about this series was so entertaining. And it is just because like, I don't know, I feel like I watch Twitch streams the way that like people watch like stand-up comedy because I just find these people entertaining. So I've been watching, they're all playing Minecraft right now. And so I've been watching their Cobblemon series. Anyway, that's what I've been up to this week. And now that I'm not extremely busy, I'm like, what do I fill my time with? Oh, this 8-hour Minecraft stream, obviously.
As one does. We all need hobbies. God forbid a girl have one.
God forbid she have one. Aubrey, what is to you is the allure of the star?
I think that the happy
To be clear,
star,
the Carl's Jr. star, not Prince Star.
First of all, I love that it's just called the Happy Star. I think that it's simple. I think he's flirty. Sometimes he's drawn with a little wink. And what else do you need? So, yeah, I like that. Just happy. In my mind, the Carl's Jr. star is also the grown-up version of the baby son from Teletubbies.
What?
So, like, there's the baby son from Teletubbies. The son is a star.
Okay.
And so when the star grew up, it needed a job because we live in a capitalist society. And so it decided to work as the happy star for Carl's Jr. / Hardee's.
Well, interesting.
Keep up. Come on.
Okay. I'm okay.
Number 9 is the Burger King. I found a lot
All the
of...
way down at number 9.
I think that I've been influenced with this because when I was doing an attempt at real research, a lot of people think the Burger King is creepy.
I mean, he's sort of Uncanny Valley-y, so I get that.
Yeah, a lot of people... He was, like, wildly hated as a mascot. Like, people thought he was creepy and weird, and, I mean, his whole thing was he kind of, like, snuck up on you and would do kind of pranks and mischief.
I did not know that part of it.
I liked the Burger King.
I do too. That's why I'm like, oh.
I think he's camp.
Yeah, I am surprised by this revelation that they hate that bitch.
Yeah, like if you look up stuff about the Burger King, he's got ops. He's got more haters than lovers.
Fascinating.
Yeah. I was a Burger King child. Like, my family went, like, my mom would take me and my brother to Burger King a lot.
We weren't, but I had friends who were, and so their parents would take me to Burger King, which was very important because it meant I got to go to Burger King. And then I would get the chicken fries, the best thing at Burger King.
I remember as a kid, I loved oh my God, Burger King in the early 2000s had these little, I want to call them like Cinnabon Delights, but they weren't.
Oh, yeah.
Not like the Taco Bell ones. Like, they were like little mini cinnamon rolls, and they were so good.
Oh, yeah, baby.
And you dipped them in the frosting.
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just feel like the Burger King, I just think he's kind of hot. Like, he's just a guy.
I will say the Burger King now, their current ad campaign, that's the Whopper song. I get stuck in my head all the time.
Me too!
But I can't remember the words, so all I have is Whopper, 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 Whopper at BK. Have it your way. Go rule! That's all I got. But it's mostly just going, Whopper, 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 Whopper. It's mostly just me thinking Whopper in my head over and over again. And what's fun about that is I've never had a Whopper.
You can have an Impossible Whopper.
I could. I won't. There is a Burger King so close to me. I've never been to it.
Well, Burger King, sponsor us, and maybe we'll make McKenna eat an Impossible Whopper.
It'll be the first live stream we ever do, it'll be me eating an Impossible Whopper.
Yes. Do you ever get not even a real part of a song in your head, but just like a word from a song?
Yeah, did I not just say that? No. I think Whopper, 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 Whopper over and over again?
I finally have it out of my head, and I'm afraid that if I say it out loud, it's gonna just come back in. But I have had the part of Pink Pony Club, only the part where she goes, West Hollywood.
Oh,
and so my brain, I'm not kidding, the past week has just been West Hollywood, West Hollywood.
Me and Aubrey do this thing called Music League, where you like submit a song to a theme each week, and then you get upvotes and downvotes. And in one of our leagues, I submitted "Jizz in My Pants" by The Lonely Island, and it is because genuinely, that's a perfect example. I all the time think, last night I saw a film. As I recall, it was a horror film. And that's the only part of that song that I frequently think about. And it's the same thing with, honestly, it's the same thing with another Lonely Island song. I constantly get, it's not gay if it's in a three-way. It's okay if it's in a three-way. I know none of the other parts of that song. That gets stuck in my head all the time. Also, this is the tale of Captain Jack Sparrow. It's for me, it's The Lonely Island. They just, one little sentence from that song will get stuck in my head, and then it's Jover for like the whole day.
In the OCD screener that I give for the study I'm working on, there's a part of the questions where you're describing obsessive thinking, and I never say this part because it always leads us down a stupid rabbit hole, but one of the examples they give is like, do you ever get songs stuck in your head?
Like everyone does, right?
Exactly. And
but, well, we've discovered that some people don't even have an internal monologue, so maybe that's not true. Maybe we just have OCD and autism.
I mean, I think that what they're really saying is like, do you ever have obsessive thoughts of like the same word or phrase over and over again stuck in your head in a way that is different from getting a song stuck in your head, which is a very like normative experience. Yeah. But I always just say something different at that part, because every time I've said it the way it's written in the script, the child will go, I get songs stuck in my head. And if they do that, then I have to do like 10 more minutes of questioning.
Yeah. Okay. On the Burger King, I think that they put this ruffle on him to try to conceal the fact that it would of course transition from this weirdly plastic mask. He looks like the robot Santa from the Santa Claus 2.
Okay. I see that.
And the ruffle, though, because they're trying to hide that transition from mask to neck, just makes it seem like he has no neck. And I do think that was a bizarre choice.
Well, I think it's hard. I've watched some YouTube videos about the history of different Disney mascots and the evolution of their costumes. And I think that the most difficult mascot costumes are for characters that have are essentially just people, right? Like, even, like, Woody from Toy Story, or, like, Dora the Explorer, or, like, or, like, Mrs. Incredible, right? Because for some reason, the Disney parks are like, Mrs. Incredible should not just be a woman walking around. It needs to be a woman in a mascot costume.
Can I say?
Yeah.
I think that poor woman would get sexually harassed.
Constantly.
So badly. I mean, I'm sure the character probably already does, but if it was just, like, a hot girl. And also, I think that also, like, helps them avoid, like, if they ever do, I mean, I don't know if they ever do stuff with, like, Violet, but, like, you don't want a teen, like, an adult woman, but dressed up like Violet, who is a child. Me being like, I'm scared of men. We already know men at Disneyland can be a problem towards the face actor princess characters.
Yeah.
So...
But yeah, I don't think they have them for the kids. They have Mr. Incredible, Mrs. Incredible, and I see a Frozone. And, like, the Mr. Incredible, it kind of makes sense, I guess, because in the proportions, he has a big head. The Mrs. Incredible one, though, is... Her face just ends up looking, like, a little bit wonky, because it is just, like, human proportions with a mascot head.
Right.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough one. Have you ever seen, like, what the Disney mascots looked like on opening day of Disney?
Yes.
Terrifying.
Yeah, not fun.
Yeah. Number 8 might be a little bit controversial here in terms of placement. I'm putting Ronald McDonald at number 8.
I agree, because if we're ranking based on boinkability, on do I want to kiss this mascot, I'm not getting anywhere near Ronald.
No, to me, Ronald McDonald, when I think of, like, the man wearing the clown costume on TV, that's fatherly energy to me.
See, this is where we disagree.
Well,
because that's not fatherly energy to me. I think perhaps it's interesting that I'm not scared of clowns, but something about Ronald McDonald feels evil to me.
You know what's ironic in this conversation that hasn't been brought up yet is I'm afraid of mascots.
Is that true?
Yeah, you didn't know this?
No.
It's not like a phobia, like, I don't, like, run away if a mascot comes near me. However, I do distance myself and try not to make eye contact with it.
It's probably the Uncanny Valley thing, yeah?
I think for me, it's more of, I don't know who's inside, and I have a fear that if the person in the mascot costume takes off the head, it's gonna be a person with no face.
Okay.
I hate that. You don't know who's inside. It could be anybody. It could even be a Slender Man, essentially.
Well, okay. I'm with you on the first half. You had me in the first half, not gonna lie.
But yeah, they freak me out. I will not go up to, like, oh, Mickey Mouse is walking around. I'm good. I'm fine.
I feel like I feel very benign towards them, but I will say one of my favorite things at Disneyland is when they just have Goofy, like, stand in a little field and be pretending to catch butterflies. I just feel like that must be the most delightful part of that guy's job. Or he hates it. But I just think it's so sweet when you, like, see Goofy just trying to catch butterflies.
It's very pure.
Why? So Ronald McDonald, is because you think he's a father?
I just find him fatherly.
Do you think the Nuggets are his children?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he's fatherly toward all of them. I think him and Grimace have a father-son type of relationship.
Oh, interesting. I thought you were going to call them lovers.
No. That's the thing. I view Ronald McDonald as an asexual creature.
Okay.
Do you think Ronald McDonald and Pennywise have similar, like, are they in the same family tree?
They could be cousins.
Yeah.
They could be cousins.
I mean, I think there's similarities, right? But it's like, that's like, they're cousins who don't talk.
I'm going to say something that I'm sure you disagree with. I find it unhinged that people are sexually attracted to Pennywise, specifically the new version.
Oh, I also think that that's wild. I think it's just that people think Bill Skarsgård is hot.
I hope it's that, but I don't think it is.
Yeah. I don't find Pennywise fuckable.
I don't either.
Controversial take, I find fucking Nosferatu more fuckable than Pennywise, and I don't think Nosferatu is fuckable.
Bounce on it, crazy style.
I like the Count from Sesame Street. I think he's hotter than Nosferatu.
Yeah, yes! The Count has an allure.
He just, okay.
He's good at counting!
Yes. All right, number 7. This is where it starts to get real for me. I will say, like, it was fairly easy for me to come up with like the top 7, and then the bottom 3 I was really kind of pulling strings. So this is where we start to get into the real shit. Number 7 is the Panera mascot. When the Panera mascot was a woman.
The Panera has a mascot?
I mean, the Panera logo.
Panera mascot. Oh, like the woman holding the bread?
Yes.
Ah!
When I was younger, I thought she was holding a baby, and then I realized she was holding bread, and that is wonderful.
And that is motherly, to hold the bread.
Yes.
Even more so than holding a baby, some might say.
I just love it. I think that her hair is flowing in the wind. She's holding freshly baked bread. I love whatever world she's living in.
Do you want to see something horrible?
What?
I need you to look at these really quick. I believe these are some form of bagel, but I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, it's definitely bagels, but if bagels were blow-up dolls.
Why did they make their mouths like that?
Because so that you know they're women. That's why they have pink bows and pouty pink mouths that are agape.
It's like sex doll mouth.
Yeah. We're looking at an image of what looks like at some point Panera did have walk-around mascots.
It's the Cinnamon Crunch bagel from Panera.
But there's a mother and a child, and they both look like blow-up dolls, which is quite concerning.
And there's multiple images of this as I, like, scroll through, and so I think this is, like, a thing that, like, Panera does sometimes. Or at least this one specific Panera.
I do...
Cinnamon Crunch Cindy.
What?
So just so everyone knows, when me, just in case you were aware of Cinnamon Crunch Cindy, we are talking about the beautiful, ethereal, Demeter-like woman from the Panera logo, not this cursed Cinnamon Crunch bagel monstrosity.
Mm-hmm. I do like that Panera is now considered hospital food. And people are not really into going to Panera. I have no idea how they're still in business.
Because there's a billion of them. And sometimes you just need to eat. I have had the experience of being in a airport and being like, I need to eat something green right now, or I'm going to feel like shit the rest of the day. Mm-hmm. And been like, what is available to me that is a salad? And it's fucking Panera. And it's like, that is what I feel like is, I feel like because like even like the tiny airport in Mesa, Arizona has a Panera. And so it is, to me, it's like airport food.
I mean, I guess that's true. I mean, Subways are still everywhere.
When's the last time you had a Subway sandwich?
Probably more recent than you would think, because when I traveled 26 hours from Arizona to Kentucky, that's like that's pretty much the only hot food you can get when you're on the road. So probably whenever the last time I did a road trip.
Another thing that is down the street from me that I have never entered into.
Well, because Subway's like gross. Like there's other sandwich places now.
Right, like especially in New York, it's like I'm gonna get a bodega sandwich. I'm not gonna get a Subway sandwich.
Yeah, I'm out here in the suburbs. I live right by a Jimmy John's. I live right by a Jersey Mike's.
Jimmy John's.
I love Jimmy John's. I love the Jimmy John's Italian nightclub is a flavor that is just so fucking delicious to me. Number 6, the Little Caesars guy.
Hey, he's a saucy, wink wink, little guy.
So here's my question. I think there's two potential personalities for the Little Caesars guy. Okay? Number 1 is he's got like a thick, like New York, Brooklyn type accent, and the second is that he's got an Italian accent and like is actually from Italy.
And I think specifically, he's got like a squeaky little Italian voice.
Yeah,
I think he's got a voice kind of like this. You know what I mean? Like this is how he talks. So it might be Italian or it might be Brooklyn, but it's real up here because that's a pizza. Like so, he's got a squeaky little voice.
Say ciao Bella the way you say pizza.
Pizza. Ciao Bella. So he's probably from Brooklyn or New Jersey, and it's a squeaky. Because I think if he was a person, he'd be like a little guy outside of. So in Little Italy in New York, sometimes people are like outside the restaurants, being like, "Why don't you come on inside?" And this to me is he's like a 5'2" to 5 foot king outside of one of these restaurants, being like, "Beautiful ladies, come on in, have some pizza.
He's got short guy Riz.
Yeah.
I saw a guy at the store yesterday who was very short man, shorter than me, and I'm 5'4", and he was with a gorgeous, tall, redheaded woman who was like 5'10".
That's good for him.
His body was like the length of her legs.
Hell yeah. That's the mayor. You saw the mayor and his wife from the Powerpuff Girls.
Hey, I don't think that they're confirmed together.
The mayor and his wife?
No, I think the lady who you're thinking of is not his wife. That's his secretary. The hot lady who's all legs from Powerpuff Girls.
Sarah Bellum.
Yeah.
Is she not his wife?
I don't think that's his wife. I think that's his sexy secretary.
Oh, you're right. I always assumed she was his wife. Sorry, Miss Sarah Bellum. I've even dressed up like her before. That's so funny.
Wow. Yeah, because I think even...
you
know who's hot
he's in fact
is
married
the
to maybe
professor
somebody else,
in Powerpuff
too.
Girls. Oh, that's naughty, because he's definitely got something going on.
I felt genuine fear run through my body, thinking you were almost about to say Mojo Jojo.
No.
Yes, the professor is hot. The professor is hot. And I was like, okay. But I got really scared that you're like, you know who is hot? Mojo Jojo. And I was going to be like, hey, no.
No, I would say who's Shigo's boss in Kim Possible?
Oh, Draken?
Yeah. I think Draken is hot. He's got Mojo Jojo energy, but is actually attractive.
Yeah, he's got the energy, but the way they draw him, he's like a handsome guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The piece of media that doesn't exist that I would love to see, because I think it would be so fabulously bad, is the canceled CW Powerpuff Girls show.
Yeah, I agree. I would love to see it.
Because wasn't that, like, Diablo Cody was, like, writing it?
Yeah.
But the script was so bad, the one that leaked.
Yeah.
But Diablo Cody's good at writing.
Well, but sometimes people who are good at writing can be bad at writing sometimes. Do you ever think about that?
Oh, that's so true. That's so true.
Okay, I'm looking at the Little Caesars guy. I just think that he's just a mischievous little man. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel... Because the reason why I think squeaky voice, too, is because he has an impish quality to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he have a ring?
No.
So he's single.
And he's got the gladiator sandals that all the girly pops wanted to wear when we were in junior high.
I love that. I remember thinking in the 2010s, chunky necklaces and gladiator sandals were always going to be in.
Also, I want to be clear, we are talking about the Little Caesars mascot that is black, white, and orange, not the one that had like the cursed little soul patch.
Yeah, no, not him.
Not cursed little soul patch guy. He is not a part of our tome of mascots.
No. What's your favorite pizza place? Like chain pizza place.
I'm like, what are you asking me right now? I'm my favorite like chain pizza place that's still kind of a local spot, but not really anymore. Is I love Oregano's.
Yeah, that's like local to like at least to people who are in the Southwest.
If we're talking like Papa John's, Little Caesars, Domino's, Pizza Hut, I fear no one out pizzas the Hut.
Okay. I like Domino's.
I like Domino's too. Domino's makes me shit my ever-loving brains out.
I've heard multiple people say that about Domino's.
Yeah, I will say I will order Domino's more than Pizza Hut because their online ordering system is so convenient and fun, and they do better deals. And so, like, if I'm going to reach for one, I am probably going to reach for Domino's because of ease. But I do prefer Pizza Hut flavor-wise.
Yeah. Number 5, we have the Starbucks Siren.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's my memory. Because at first I was like, who? And I was like, oh, the logo. Yeah, no, she's very beautiful. She is very beautiful to me.
Yeah. Again.
I also think, unfortunately, I now have this, like, the lib monster inside of me is like, Starbucks is evil.
Yes. And that's fine. Again, go back to episode 1 where I talk about how all brands are evil. Nothing we say on this podcast is an endorsement of any brand unless they give us a lot of money. If that happens, then I love you, Starbucks. You've never done anything wrong. Pumpkin spice lattes. Am I right? Am I right? All right.
I have to say, to the point of the pumpkin spice latte, I think everywhere has a pumpkin spice latte now, pretty much, obviously. Like, everyone does it. And I just fear that what I learned is it's just that pump of that, the Torani pumpkin sauce. I used to work at a coffee shop. I used to work at a Dutch Bros during the pandemic. And it's all about the sauce. And so, like, now when it's like the Starbucks one, I'm like, who cares? Go to literally any other coffee shop.
Well, I read a little bit about the history of this once, and my understanding is that Starbucks' original pumpkin spice latte was just pumpkin pie spice, which has no pumpkin, and then people were like, it needs to have fucking pumpkin! And then they just switched to having it be a little bit of pumpkin.
Yeah. I do think that, like, what Starbucks does influence what other coffee shops does, because I feel like Starbucks introduced having pistachio flavor, and then, like, everywhere around was like, oh, we gotta have a pistachio flavor.
Right, or, like, cold foam.
Yeah, and so that's obviously, like, their influence. But I would never... And I mean, again, this is coming from, like, a slightly elitist place of living in New York. But, like, I'm not gonna go to a Starbucks. and frankly, now living on the East Coast, it's like Dunkin' is as available as Starbucks, and I'm gonna choose a Dunkin' Donuts over a Starbucks every single time.
Yeah, I mean, Louisville has a lot of great coffee shops, and then I just feel like there's other competitors now who are just doing better, more fun drinks for, like, the same price. Because Starbucks is also really expensive for some reason. Because, yeah, you can go to Dutch Bros, you can go to Scooters, you can go to Seven Brew. Yeah. Naming
so the Starbucks siren is interesting because she has, like, a similar energy to the... Okay, I guess this is what I would ask you. Why Starbucks siren over Panera Bread logo?
Because I think that the Panera logo, she's fine on her own. She's got her bread, her hair's flowing in the wind. I think in a lot of ways, I'm an intrusion on her piece. The Starbucks siren, she's beautiful, but she's inviting me. I feel like I don't know, much like the sailors lost at sea, I'm drawn to her in a way that's difficult to describe, and she may drag me to my doom, but, you know, goddamn, maybe it was worth it. Yeah. You ever think about how... Because you've heard how people are like, oh, when sailors thought they were seeing sirens, they were really seeing manatees.
Yeah, I've heard that.
That has to not be true, right? Like, I've seen a manatee.
I don't know.
I just don't see how you can look at a manatee and then be like, I saw the hottest bitch in the ocean the other day.
Because you actively have scurvy and are hallucinating. Also, Aubrey literally being fatphobic right now.
Whoa.
Aubrey literally being fatphobic right now.
I know, that's the thing. If I were to wear a little mermaid costume, I'm sure I would be compared to the humble manatee. Like, if you saw me swimming and a manatee came up beside me, I know the internet comments would go crazy. I finally fucking had to turn off the comments on one of our posts on Instagram about the whale.
Good.
Because
fuck it. Who cares?
Fuck those guys. It's our most viewed post with like fucking 50,000 views, and every day I just get comments of people either going, fat fucking idiot, didn't watch the movie, or they're just fat fucking idiot. It's not even about the movie at all.
Our media literacy also because I'll be giving a lot of like media literacy is dead comments on that, and it's like, our conversation in American Psycho Part 2 could never have been more relevant.
No, I know, and it just... they're like, you didn't watch the movie! I'm like, I did a whole podcast about it! And they're like, you're stupid! It's like, ah!
Yeah.
Number 4 is maybe a deeper cut, but I think at least I don't know. If we've got any listeners in the Philippines, this one's for you, because number 4 is the Jolly BB. When I see somebody walking around in the Jollibee costume, my fear of mascots leaves my body. I love the Jollibee. I think it is maybe one of the best designed characters of all time. I look at the Jollibee and I only feel joy. When I first went to a Jollibee, I was in Chicago, and they had a little statue of the Jollibee. I hugged it twice. I just find it just looks so friendly. and looks so sweet. He's so cute. Look at his little fucking bow tie. He's so proud. He just wants to give you fried chicken.
Yeah.
I just love him so much. He's just impossibly charming. I know he plays the piano. I think he's probably a great singer. Probably an even better dancer. Can you imagine the Jolly BB doing a little tap dance?
Yeah. I have 2 follow-up questions.
Uh-huh.
Does the Honey Nut Cheerios bee do it for you?
Oh, yeah, I think he's so cute.
Do you think you could find yourself in the Bee Movie situation?
Yes, with the Cheerios bee. I think the Jolly BB, I don't even think it would be a Bee Movie situation. I think he is a man-sized bee.
And then, third follow-up, could you find yourself in a Bee Movie situation with the Jerry Seinfeld bee from the Bee Movie?
I thought that the friend of the Jerry Seinfeld bee in the Bee Movie was hot when I was a kid.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right, we're all on the same page here.
I loved Bee Movie. I've watched Bee Movie recently and thought that it was funny. It gets yucks out of me, what can I say?
I watched a lawyer review it, and they were like, I'm gonna kill myself.
Well, are you really looking for fucking legal accuracy when you're watching Bee Movie?
I'm looking for legal accuracy in every movie I watch.
Well, don't watch any courthouse drama ever.
No.
That's the thing. In my mind, I would love to be a lawyer if it just involved rolling up to the courthouse and giving speeches.
Which is why you do acting.
Yes. Number 3, and I'm gonna do a big if on my number 3. I am operating under the assumption that she is legally an adult.
Is this Wendy?
Yeah. I'm operating under the assumption that Wendy is a legal adult. Okay. And if canonically Wendy is not a legal adult, then I am shifting this to it can also be about in that one string of Wendy's commercials where they had the woman who is the real life Wendy be in the commercials and she's just like a redheaded adult woman, okay?
Yes, okay.
But yeah, I mean...
Yeah, she was played by an adult in those commercials.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wendy just gives like Judy Garland. Like she just gives 1940s, like, I'm just the cute little farmer's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And she's cute.
Yes.
And completely legal. She is at least a legal adult.
Uh-huh. Doing a lot of Aubrey's in the Epstein file.
Oh, no!
Hey, we haven't seen him yet, so you could be in there. You know what I mean? Like,
so could you.
That's the thing. I know. This is what I'm saying. Everyone should be asking for the Epstein files to be released because until they are released, we all could be in there. We need to see it so we can all be proven innocent.
Yes.
Hey, so we recorded this on August 31st. It is now November 2nd, and the Epstein files still haven't been released. Not in any small amount due to the fact that House Speaker Johnson refuses to swear in Adelita Grijalva to the House. She is the elect from AZ07, so I take this very personally because I'm from Arizona. Aubrey and I both are from Arizona. I think Aubrey might have actually grown up in AZ07. She's not on the call right now. I'm editing, so I can't confirm that. But like, this is very personal to both of us, and so the fact that we are months when we recorded this, we still don't have no files, and now we have a woman who has been waiting 40 days almost since she has been elected to be sworn in, and there's no end in sight. If you are not already making a fuss to your representatives, you should be. We gotta get loud and release the Epstein files. And now back to Aubrey from the past.
God, I was so hopeful. When we're recording this is that week where for some reason everyone thought Donald Trump might be dead.
Oh, yeah.
And we were all, no one really believed it, but we were all a little bit stoked.
Like, hey, but what if?
What if?
Like, literally all the skeets on Blue Sky were like, okay, obviously he's not dead. But imagine if he was.
Oh, yeah. My thing is, I don't think that they would hide it if he died. I think that they will hide it when he has open heart surgery.
Which, that feels like probably, like, he probably had some sort of procedure done, is what it is.
I mean, that's what I think. Like, the fucking, like, stuff on his hands. Like, I think right now he's just in ill health and is probably getting a constant drip of IVs because he's super rich and has the best medical care in the world. Yeah. But yeah, you might notice that throughout the history of Informed Attraction, I've really gone back and forth of my opinions on redheads. And I'm gonna... going to take a minute to set the record straight, okay? I find virtually all redheaded people quite attractive. Physically. Personally, it is a roll of the dice. I find redheaded people's personalities, it is such a binary. I have either fucked heavy or I have not fucked with at all.
This is so funny to me too, because I think similar to how Aubrey has talked about that, like in her head I am always 15 years old, which is horrific for me, by the way. Aubrey has red hair in my head, like, because I think when me and Aubrey met, it was when you were dyeing your hair red primarily. Mm-hmm. And so that is your hair color in my head.
I had red hair for a really long time. I actually wouldn't mind going back to being a redhead. I think that when I get money to do my hair again, I think that's probably what I would go for, would be just changing up the color.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say, going to the audition I was at yesterday with a bunch of little, like, Gen Zers, I have in my mind romanticized, like, little shaggy, wolf cut, like, whatever moment that's going on right now. But I will say, if you're trying to act in historical fiction, it takes me out of it.
Oh, sure.
That's just how I feel. Me talking about a play that I'm auditioning for today for an episode that will be out a month and a half from now. By the time this episode comes out, this play will possibly be happening live. Anyway, everyone go see Murder by Poe at Shelby County Community Theater.
You don't even
this
know
weekend.
You're in yet.
Unless I'm not in it. If I'm not in it, fuck them. Just kidding. They're all really nice people there. Unless they don't cast me. Yeah, not a lot more I can really say about Wendy. I think she's a slay. I think there's got to be drag queens who dress up as Wendy, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's look it up. Okay. This is the Google episode. Oh, I just got cerebellum from the Powerpuff Girls back on my feet, and I'm,
When did you dress up as her, for, like, Halloween?
I think so.
I love New York Halloween.
This was not New York, this was in Arizona.
Oh, okay. Just kidding.
Okay, I'm not immediately getting any drag of Wendy from Wendy's, but hey, free idea.
Hey, free idea. Drag queen listeners, send us an email of you doing your Wendy's drag, and, I don't know, I'll fucking post it on Instagram or something. You probably are gonna have more followers than us at this point if you're doing that, though. But you know what? You heard it here. Number 2, I'm paying homage to my newfound home state of Kentucky, and I'm putting Colonel Sanders at number 2.
I'm with you. That's a silver fox if I've ever seen one, you know what I mean?
Yeah. He's a mogul. I've been to his grave.
Every time I agree with Aubrey about something, she then follows it up with, like, something obscene, and I'm like, okay, what?
I happen to... The real
But that's part of what the allure is that you've been to his grave?
No, I'm just sharing information.
Oh, okay.
He's a mogul. My thing... I think that Colonel Sanders is the type of guy where you're introduced, you're at a southern ball, right? And the colonel is recently widowed, and you spotting each other from across the room, and there's a spark instantly, and then you're introduced to each other through friends, because this is a time in history where you can't just put yourself out there like that, and he gets introduced to you, and your southern friend is like, and this is Colonel Sanders, and then Colonel Sanders reaches out and he shakes your hand, and the moment that your hands touch, it's just electric.
I love this Little Women ass ball scenario you've created where you meet Colonel Sanders.
Like I said, we have not played the Colonel Sanders dating sim, but I know I'm going to be disappointed in it because there's no way that you're giving me the story that I want.
Right.
You
want Love Story by Taylor Swift, but it's Colonel Sanders.
Yes. I want Pride and Prejudice, but it's Colonel Sanders.
It's Colonel Sanders.
Oh my god. I can't wait
Bridgerton Season 1, but it's Colonel Sanders.
Oh my god. Yeah. I have no notes.
No notes.
No notes. I do find I've really never been around a Southern man until I moved to Kentucky, and I will say, I do get it. I do understand the allure. I've seen some handsome Southern gentlemen since I've been here. And the Southern accent, I don't get it a lot. Because Louisville, if you ask anyone who's from Louisville, whether they're in the South or the Midwest, they will say they're in the Midwest. But if you go 10 minutes outside of Louisville, then they're like, we're in the South. But I've met some Southerners, and I like them.
Yeah. Aubrey.
Yeah.
When Colonel Sanders was played by Norm Macdonald live action, what'd that do for you?
I love it. There is almost no one on God's green earth I have loved more than I love Norm Macdonald. I think Norm Macdonald is one of the funniest men who has ever lived. Did he always have amazing takes? Do I agree with him 100% of the time? No! Don't send me an email telling me about anything problematic Norm Macdonald did. I don't care. I don't care.
But thank you to the person who emailed us letting us know that Stephen King is problematic. That was great. Thank you for that.
Oh yeah, that was cool. I mean, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, email at me if you think Norm Macdonald is problematic. I'll probably do a whole fucking 10-part series about it and then get to Norm Macdonald in part 5.
Oh, do you remember... when it wasn't Norm Macdonald, but it was George Hamilton, and he was like the really hot Colonel Sanders for the extra crispy chicken?
I love that. Do you remember? Wasn't it?
Do you
Reba?
know about this?
Yeah, I do. He was really tan.
Yeah,
yeah. He looked good. And then wasn't it Reba?
I don't know about that.
Who was? There was.
I believe you.
Oh
yeah. I remember that.
Her empire.
Love her.
Back when country was, I don't know, maybe not good, but at least there was integrity.
Hey, I think we're getting back to it. I was listening to my country mix on Spotify yesterday, and I was like, oh, there are some people who are like obviously there's the mainstream country rap that sucks, but I was listening to some song that's like, oh, fuck me, I liked it. So let me pull it up. But like, I like Casey Musgraves, I like Coulter Wall. It was Bleeding Hearts by Chaparral, Zella Day, and Jesse Woods, and it was such a good song. So it's like, I think you cannot listen to the country rap music and still listen to good modern country. You just have to know where to find it.
I feel like we're halfway through this decade, and when I think about the music that I think is going to define the 2020s, I just feel like it's like mainstream pop.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I just don't feel like...
We're in a pop resurgence.
Yeah, we're in a pop resurgence, but then with no subcultures.
Yeah.
I need a subculture. All right, and then we have number 1. He's got a sly smirk, a glint in his eye. He's not a clown, but he certainly is down. And it is Jack in the Box.
Interesting.
How? I want him to Jack in my box. You're gonna have to cut that.
No, I hated that. He's a golf ball.
Have you never seen the Jack in the Box commercials? He's wearing a full suit.
Yeah, but he's a fucking golf ball.
Look at his arms, Mackenna.
But you have to look at him in the face, stirring.
Not if he's got me face down.
But then you're not looking at his arms either.
Okay. Who says I need to look at him? Plus his voice is really hot.
Okay.
Dude, they literally... I know that I've got people who agree with me because there was somebody who commented, you guys are going to talk about Jack in the Box, right?
I'm looking at the fan art.
Plus, doesn't
Aubrey,
he have a hot wife?
Aubrey, you need to look at my screen.
I see.
I'm looking at the fan art.
Yes. Yeah, and then he's got like a hot blonde wife. Because we were all so thirsty for him that they had to give him a wife so that we would calm down. Like, he's got a whole wife and children. Am I a homewrecker? Maybe a little bit. I don't know. Maybe in the right situation.
It's one of those things that I fear at this point, you would have to homewreck yourself and someone else, and I don't think you're doing that.
I don't think so. Truthfully... I could never cheat, because I just love my husband.
Yeah.
But in the fake scenario I create in my head, where he's dead, and I meet...
Where Josh is dead because I've killed him.
Yes. Do you want to know my fucking anxiety? The other day, I was in my kitchen and I started to get so anxious and worked up and started crying a little bit because I thought about a scenario. I thought about a scenario where if I was dying and I didn't want Josh to know that I was dying, but I wanted to hear his voice one last time, and I would call him and try to have a normal conversation. And then I was like, but what if when he calls me, that's what's happening? Like, he's calling me because he's just been shot and is dying on the ground, bleeding out, and he just wants to have one last normal conversation with me, and he's actually dying right now.
I liked it better when you were talking about Jack in the Box coming in you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just giant loads. Just roasts of it.
Okay, never mind. Back to talking about you dying. Oh my god, I feel like I'm between a rock and a hard place. I have to think about you dying, or I have to think about that.
Who do you think is the hottest of the fast food mascots? Are there any I didn't name who you're like, wow, you didn't include that one?
Hottest fast food mascots. Okay, well, I will say that this list that I just found on ranker.com does say that Jack in the Box at the top, so the people are with Aubrey.
The People's Prince.
I mean, I think I'm probably on the side of Colonel Sanders or Wendy's.
You were into
if
Colonel
she's an
Sanders.
Yeah.
Do we want to get confirmation on Wendy's age? Because if she's like 13, we might have to just scrap this entire episode.
How old is the Wendy's? Well, because...
Oh, no!
Well,
oh, no!
This is what we have to decide. So
okay.
He used a photo of his 8-year-old daughter to draw the mascot.
Oh, that's
but does that mean the mascot is an 8-year-old? I don't know.
Well, it could be like the brawny man who was aged up.
Right. Well,
and she's an adult when they show her.
Yeah, I also just want to say, I don't feel bad about. I think how we've been framing it is fine. Like we're imagining that this redheaded person is an adult.
Yes.
There's so many porn drawings of this person. I don't feel bad.
All right. You know what, guys? I don't think we're problematic. You know what? We're no more problematic than I don't know, guys. There's people out there who rape women. I think we're right.
Yeah, I mean, if I look at Wendy's fan art, it's just all ass forward. You know what I mean? We're on the internet. We're products of the fact that me and Aubrey are raised on the internet. And
I do not think Wendy in the logo is an 8-year-old child.
I think she's an ageless eldritch god, much like the hamburger helper hand, and if you stare into her eyes for too long, she will unhinge her. She's like Medusa.
I know, but now this feels problematic because my plan for the social media was to do my top 3. And I really don't feel like I can make a TikTok where I confidently put Wendy at 3.
Hey, I think you can. I think you sort of lock in.
You know what? I'm going to do it. So if you're listening to this episode because our TikTok with 2.4 million views blew up and a bunch of people are calling me a pedophile, welcome. This is Informed Attraction.
I looked up Wendy's fan art and, you know, that's too pornographic. I don't like that, but that's just because I don't like that.
I'm trying to think. If there was a man who said the Wendy's logo is hot, I would not think he is a pedophile.
No, I also would not think he's a pedophile.
Okay. We're right. We passed the test.
Yeah, great. So, I have 2 things I'd like to do now.
Okay.
Aubrey, we are going to rank the McDonald's characters.
All right. We got the whole list of them?
Well, we have this, which I'm about to show you.
Okay. I'm sad that McDonald's, retired these characters.
Yeah, we should kill McDonald's, obviously, for lots of reasons.
Yes.
Okay, so what I can see here is I wish that they would show it bigger. We have the Grimace family.
Okay.
Not Grimace himself, but the Grimace family. We have this fucking thing, which I don't know what it is, but let's just look at it. We got so these are what we're going to be ranking today. It is all of these random McDonald's characters, which I know the name of about 3 of them. I will save this, me and Aubrey's tier list, and put it in the listening notes for this episode so that everyone can see what we're talking about, because I don't know the names of any of these characters, but that's what we're going to do. This list is S through D. There is no F tier. Okay. But we're going to be putting all of these characters into this tier list based on how much we want to give them a little kiss.
Okay. And so is this like an S in terms of like globally this is an S, or is it an S relative to who's in the pool?
I think globally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I guess maybe like maybe not globally. Like I'm not like comparing these to like a hot human man, but I am comparing them to perhaps the other mascots we've named today.
All right, let's put Mayor McCheese in S.
Well, hold on. Hold on. We're going in order. We're not going willy-nilly.
What?
So let's look at this Grimace family.
I've never watched somebody do a tier list. I have no idea what are the norms.
We gotta end with Ronald. Okay, so we got the Grimace family.
Okay.
What do you think about these guys? And we are also going based off the image that we have of them, because there's like several Mayor McCheeses on here.
Yeah, different variants.
Yeah.
Honestly, these seem like pretty nice ladies. I put them at B.
I would also put them at B, because Hoffer, we might have to make some concessions with each other here today.
Okay.
Okay, then we got this weird like cinnamon taco snuffleupagus looking thing.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I'd like to put it at D personally.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
I can live with that.
Okay, great. Okay, then we have the little chicken girl whose name I forget, but looks like Chiquita from Five Nights at Freddy's.
A.
I was gonna say B, but I guess I find her hotter than the Grimace lady, so we can put her at A.
Yeah. Support other women.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I'm also not a woman, so stop misgendering me.
You know what? So fair. So true, bestie.
It's true. Okay, then we have this pirate.
I don't know. I like his mustache. He looks kind of like Ringo Starr. Fuck it. B.
I was gonna say B too. Now, if we're talking about the bird, I love that bird. But the man, B.
The bird's an accessory.
The bird's an accessory. Whatever this is.
Okay.
It looks...
When McDonald's had BB-8.
A slash kind of looks like one of the thumb men from Spy Kids.
It is a lot of hands. Fuck it. C.
Okay, great. I was gonna say C as well. Then we have these furry little bitches.
They look like, what's the Pokemon that this looks exactly like? Tangle or something?
Oh, yeah. I would say C.
I would put them in D, personally. I feel they do not look fuckable to me.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, then we have the Mayor McCheese that is the breakfast Mayor McCheese.
And he looks a little meaner than the other ones. I kind of fuck with him. I kind of want him in S.
Okay, we can put him in S for now. I like him, so we can put him in S tier. Off he goes. I'm putting Grimace in S tier. I don't care.
Okay. You really... what we've learned throughout this series is that you want to fuck Grimace.
Well, I don't actually... Okay, we are going based on fuckability, not on just how much I like him, because I don't want to fuck Grimace. I don't know what to do with Grimace, because I love Grimace, but I don't think I want to have sex with Grimace. Maybe Grimace is A tier.
Do you want to fuck Grimace more or less than a pirate? More or less, or the same amount as a pirate?
I would put Grimace in the... Okay, what I would like to do is put Grimace in the B tier and move the Granny Grimaces to the C tier, because I do want to fuck Grimace more than the Granny Grimaces.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, we're doing that. Okay, then we have all these little hamburgers. What do you think about that?
A.
For these little hamburgers?
I want them to swarm me.
I would be okay with B.
I'll take it.
I consent to B.
I'll take it.
We have the Hamburglar.
A.
I agree. We have this cursed little Happy Meal box.
D.
I agree.
I hate him.
We have all of these little talking food items.
C.
Agreed. We have the Headless Horseman.
A.
Fine. D. This little green horrific thing is going in D.
Yeah, that's a D.
Okay, then we can
move the little burgers to a C.
Okay.
I feel that, fine. Tonally, I think that makes sense.
Okay, this Grimace?
This is a Grimace who's from the 2000s DVD McDonald series that I've referenced multiple times on this show, except for in the episode where we talk about McDonald's. He's like an elder Grimace of like the Grimace clan. So the question is,
this Grimace does do it for me.
Okay, he's an A then.
Just A?
Just A?
You don't think that Grimace belongs in S tier?
I don't.
Okay, I'll put him in A.
S.
The moon?
The Jazz Moon? What is his name?
Yeah, okay.
He's got like a specific name. Hold on, I gotta look him up. Mac Tonight. Yeah,
Oh,
I fucking
yeah.
love Mac tonight. He's hot as hell.
Yeah, he's in there.
And you know
He's in there.
and you know who portrayed him in his suit in the commercials?
Who?
Actor Doug Jones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, for like 10 years.
Okay, then we got the camera.
So just a camera with eyes.
I fear D.
D.
Okay, then we have this other moon.
You're not Mac tonight and you'll never be him. D.
C. D?
D.
Okay. I think we should put him in C because
If you
to
put
me,
him in C, we're moving the little burgers back up to B. Yeah, so put his ass in D then. Oh?
Okay, can I move the weird thing with hands to D?
No.
I don't think I could look at it during.
You don't have to. What is your obsession with looking?
I like eye contact.
Oh! No. Disgusting.
Now we're on to Mayor McCheese.
So the question is, do we think that regular, kind Mayor McCheese is as attractive as his evil breakfast twin? And the answer is, I think not. I think he's an A,
he goes
though.
in A.
Yeah. And
Okay,
I
then
love,
we
too,
have-
that the other variant of him is a double cheeseburger.
Well, we're gonna get to him in a second. We're gonna get to him in a second. We have the tree table. I think the tree table seems kindly in the way that the grandmas do and should go in C.
I find it unfuckable personally, but I think we can put it in C.
Well, because I find the burgers unfuckable.
Fine. I got mine, you get yours.
Yeah. Okay, the double cheeseburger Mayor McCheese is a cop, and so we have to put him in D legally.
Oh yeah, because I guess there is like a sheriff character.
We have taken a firm anti-cop stance on this podcast, so inherently we must put cop Mayor McCheese in the D tier.
I will say my one exception to what we've said about cops on this show is I'm going to say I do not think that the characters in CSI are cops. I think that they are crime scene investigators who are cop adjacent. So
Okay,
whenever I talk about CSI...
I'm putting this Mayor McCheese in D.
Yeah. But just so you know, whenever I talk about CSI later and how I want to fuck Gil Grissom, he is not a cop.
Okay, Aubrey has fallen for the propaganda.
Not of crime scene investigation.
Okay, we have Speedy, one of, I think, an old McDonald's mascot.
Oh, he's kind of cute. B.
B, yeah, I feel like B's right.
All the B's have very similar energy.
Yeah, we have a similar B type.
Yeah.
This is a dog or a polar bear, and it goes in D.
Yeah.
This old explorer-looking motherfucker.
C.
Agreed. These are boxes of fries, I think, maybe? I don't know
I
what
think
these
they're
are.
trash cans.
Oh. I feel like they go in either C or D.
I'm going to say D.
Okay, great. The Shamrock Shake version of Grimace.
How do you feel about the Irish?
I'm pro the Irish. I am the Irish. I think the way they made the Shamrock Shake Grimace look is less appealing than regular Grimace, and definitely less appealing than Elder Grimace from the TV show. So I think that the Shamrock Shake Grimace belongs in C.
I'm torn between C and D. I think he looks like a little nug of weed, and I don't know that I like that.
I think looking at our other C characters, because, again, I'm looking at this thing with hands, and I just feel it's where Shamrock Grimace also belongs.
All right. This next one, though, this vulture with the eyes open, that looks like you. You're not allowed to be offended by that. When
I can't hear Aubrey right now because I have taken my headphones off. Aubrey just said I look like a friggin' vulture.
No. Yeah, okay. Put your headphones back on. Okay, you can hear me
They're back
again.
on.
Okay, so you can...
This is the Kool-Aid Man all over again.
Okay, you're not allowed to be offended by this when you have reposted that thing of Gonzo when he looks at the screen and says pain. And you've said that's my gender, and this is the exact fucking expression of this vulture. And you're laughing because you can't deny it.
But it's a vulture.
Okay, you do not think this is what Gonzo looks like when he looks at the screen and says pain?
He says guilt.
Guilt.
By the way.
Guilt.
The vulture is a bird, and I'm putting him in D tier.
Fine.
Okay, now we got Hawaiian Grimace.
Oh, this just changed the goddamn game.
Hawaiian Grimace also goes in A tier.
Oh.
S? Oh, no, I'll put him in S.
Do you like hot older Grimace or just island vibes Grimace more?
I think both of them should be in S, is my personal opinion, because fuck with both of them, but I will take just putting Island Grimace.
We'll put just Island Grimace there for now, and then when we look over things, we might want to switch some stuff up. Those are children. These are
the nuggets go in
these are chicken nuggets with eyes.
And then we get to Ronald himself.
I do not think he's S.
No, I think he's B.
I think he's B.
Okay, great. So how do we feel about this? We got a lot of D tier.
We got a lot of D tier. I think
is right.
I feel
good about this.
I do feel, in the interest of our bisexuality, I do wonder if we think that the Chiquita bird should be S.
I don't.
Okay, I think that's all right.
I think it's problematic that most of these characters are men and they haven't drawn a hot enough female McDonald's character, and that they should get on that.
I feel good with Grimace. I honestly feel like we could move Ronald McDonald to A, but...
No.
Okay.
I don't want that fucking clown in there.
Okay.
Because if you put the Hamburglar and Ronald McDonald side by side, I'm picking the Hamburglar every time.
That's true. I still like the idea of getting swarmed by these little cheeseburgers more than you. I think it's unfair that they're in C.
I don't like them.
All of the D's are fine to me.
The cheeseburger, the getting swarmed by burger thing is the same as you saying that you find the little guys from the mini Frosted Wheats guys.
Oh yeah, it's same vibe. Like, yeah, I just want them on me.
Ah! Scratchy.
I do. I love the little vulture that look guilty.
I can move him to C if you want.
No, it's fine. I like it in D.
Okay. Do we feel good about this?
Every episode we record is just me comparing you to something that I mean in a positive way, and you immediately being horrifically offended.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Everybody else do this tier list, and then send us your screenshots at informedattraction@gmail.com.
Okay, I'll download this in a second, because I don't know why it didn't actually download it. Hold on. I gotta pee. No, we're almost done. Download image. Okay, now I did it. Okay, great. And then I'm going to unshare my screen because I have a second tier list. We don't need to do this today. What I would like to do is, so since Aubrey is not going to do an episode on the insurance mascots, I just briefly would like to discuss the insurance mascots. Because I do think it's very important that when I initially, very beginning of the series, when I put out a poll about like, what mascots do you find attractive? The friggin' Geico Gecko baby was in there. And he was in there, he had a real presence.
I'll tell you what, I do have feelings about how insurance is a racket and terrible. So I will do a real script for insurance. It's going to be about why I hate insurance and then why I want to get gently dommed by the Geico Gecko.
See, there we go. That's all that I'm looking for, okay?
Okay. Guys, I'm sorry. I feel like maybe this was a little bit of a letdown this episode. Maybe I should have done historical research, but again, I just watched The Founder.
I'm bopping Aubrey for trying to tell our audience an episode was bad when I think we had a great discussion about how we feel about many things, including Aubrey obviously being on the Epstein list because she finds the Wendy's mascot attractive, me and my love for Grimace.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, our love for Mayor McCheese.
I do love Mayor McCheese.
The bad boy breakfast version?
The bad boy breakfast version of Mayor McCheese must be studied. Yeah, because he's like the bacon, egg, and cheese one.
I cannot immediately find evidence that this character exists. Could be fan art?
What do you mean?
I mean, try to look it up and see if you can find this character.
Okay.
Because the other one was Officer Big Mac, who we put in D.
Bacon, egg, and cheese, McDonald's character. That might have been fan art.
I like that it's lawsuits and disappearances in the McDonald's wiki.
The Griddler. Is that the Griddler?
Oh. The Rizzler?
Okay, so I think so that is the representation of the Griddler, but the Griddler is apparently like a implanted memory thing. Like I know we don't really use the term Mandela effect anymore, but like a Mandela effect thing.
Oh.
So this is like a character that people like remember, but it doesn't actually exist. But it's like a big thing that people are like, yeah, the Griddler. So that image is an image that someone drew of how they remember the Griddler.
Interesting.
Hey, make the Griddler real, because the Griddler's sexy, okay? Give me an ad about late night breakfast that's the Griddler and Mac Tonight. Give me them playing smooth jazz together, you know?
Yeah, I watched a whole video once about Mac tonight. He's a super interesting character because he would wear sunglasses and play piano.
And seduce women.
Yes.
Oh, perhaps to end on today.
Oh, no, I wanted to look up because I think McDonald's, because all of these characters are called McDonald Land. And right now, I know that McDonald's is doing a, like, McDonald Land promotion where they're doing, like, adult kids meals. And I'm just wondering, yeah, they've got Grimace in the advertisements, and then they're doing 6 little collectible cards, I'd assume with McDonald Land characters on them. So I'm curious what characters are on them.
Birdie the Early Bird is who the Chiquita character is called.
Okay.
And we also have Uncle O'Grimacy.
Uncle O'Grimacy. All right. Feels a little offensive to Irish people.
Yeah, it does. Speaking of things that are offensive, so I briefly, while we were talking about Mac tonight, started singing Careless Whisper by George Michael. I brought up Music League this episode, and I have a gripe with our Music League, and I need to talk about it publicly. I need to talk about this publicly.
It's not like any of them are going to listen.
And it's not the Lil Wayne, it's not the Lil Wayne thing, though I am still upset with the Lil Wayne thing. What I am upset about is we had a round about songs with prominent saxophone solos. Aubrey submitted Careless Whisper by George Michael and got downvoted into oblivion. And I just think that's cruel and unusual behavior.
They said it was too obvious.
And it's like, but it's Careless Whisper.
What fucking won that week? I'm going to look it up, and then I'm just
I
going to
don't know, Man Eater by Hall & Oates did really well, though. So ultimately, hey, Music League, you did a good job. But that was crazy work. To anyone who downvoted Careless Whisper, that was crazy work.
The winner that week was Sir Duke by Stevie Wonder.
Oh, that's a great song.
It's a good song. And then Run Away With Me by Carly Jepsen. And then Tank by Seatbelts.
I don't know that song. I guess I don't. Oh, it's the Cowboy Bebop one. Yeah. Hey, listen. I just gotta say, that was crazy work, and that I fear incorrect. It was incorrect. That was incorrect to do that to Aubrey. To do that to my boy.
I'm just upset because I am in this music league with all these other people, and then I tried to have my own music league that I ran, and I invited a bunch of people I know, and it's just me, my husband, Mackenna, and our friend Bryce, and nobody else is in it, and I'm sad all the time.
Hey, so that's adding it to the list of when we have a Patreon perk, we'll do an Informed Attraction Music League. So all the things that you should keep having your friends listen so that eventually when I feel like we have enough listens that I want to take on starting to run a Patreon into everything else that I'm doing, we will have a music league together. And then Aubrey can feel joy.
Yes. If you pay us money every month, then you could do a music league with me.
And you can feel the same joy that Aubrey would feel having a bunch of tiny hamburgers run all over her body.
I just would feel so warm.
Have a question or a topic that you would like for us to discuss? Send us an email at informedattraction@gmail.com.